Morning, Pete.
Morning.
We're building a bumper today, right?
Yes, a rear bumper.
Awesome. And I'm learning how this hydraulic thingamajigger works. Good afternoon, YouTube. I'm Chucky2009, and today we're going to be building a bumper. Actually, it's more of a hitch disguised as a bumper for this nice F-350. Alright, so I'm up here at Pete's shop, and well, like I said, it's starting to sprinkle a little bit. But here's what we have. Basically, we got these mounts cut out. And then I mag drilled some holes in them. Oh, I gotta get me one of these. And then we just went ahead and threw a couple tack welds down. So, well, I guess I got another one of these to do, and we'll go from there. Okay, so, you know, we got the bumper tacked on, and I guess next up is some gussets or something, right?
Some gussets or something.
All
so
right.
what we're using is we're using a 1/2 x 8 flat stock on the bottom here, bolted with 6 bolts into the frame. And there's gonna be a T-strip reinforcement that's gonna get another 3 bolts. So we're gonna have a total of 12 bolts into the frame.
Which is, I believe, twice the
That's
DOT.
twice the requirement, and all factory holes in the frame, so we don't drill any additional holes to weaken the frame.
All right.
And this is a 4x8 piece, 1/4 inch.
All right.
That will be our new bumper.
Cool.
And to stiffen everything up, we'll be welding gussets in. One on the bottom like this, one on the top like this, then the inside, so we will have a total of like 8 gussets.
All right.
Our goal is that by the time we're done and we have the engine upgrade in this truck, we'll be able to pull 18 or 20,000 pounds on that pintle hitch.
Not bad, not bad. So those gussets you have there, they're not as triangular as your regular gussets.
No, what this is the strength, the most strength of the gusset is given you on the outside part. If this would be a full gusset, really the main strength, the further out you go, the stronger the gusset is.
Okay.
And the idea of cutting something away in the corner is if you have a weld in the corner, and we will have a nice beefy 3/8 or 1/2 inch weld going down the corner, we would have to notch the gusset anyways.
Okay.
Now with this much clearance, we can tack the gussets in place and weld under the gusset for the weld.
All right. It's just hung up on the exhaust. It's one way to do it. Alright, YouTube, so we got the bumper brought down and took a little dinner break, and now I guess we've got to go ahead and slice out these holes for the lights. We got a bunch of LED lights, 2 of those, and a couple of white backup lights, and then 3 smaller lights to put in. And what else is going to get attached to this here fine bumper hitch
Everything
thing?
is going to look like a Christmas tree. Let's get 2 marker lights on the outside, a pintle hitch, and then the 2x2 receiver tube for the regular hitch on the bottom.
Alright, cool. Well, I guess we'll just come over here, fire up the good old Hypertherm. What is this, an 85?
That's an 85.
85.
Put the arrows up to it.
Yeah, it needs power too.
Okay.
Well, that's a problem. Alright, there we go. See, I'm a natural problem solver, right, Pete?
Right.
Sure, why not? Okay.
4-year-old father.
Alright, so we got this going on. Look at that. We got the full amperage. And I guess we're in business. Cool. You doing some? Absolutely. Sure, why not?
it sure is bright.
Close enough. So YouTube, now that we got all these holes cut out, I guess it's time to start welding this thing solid. Oh, that's still warm. Alright, let's not touch that. We'll be working with this nice Thermalarc Fabricator 252i. I've never used one of these before. It's obviously Pete's machine. Looks pretty legit. You got anything you want to say about it?
It welds.
It welds?
It costs a lot of money and it welds. It welds okay.
Good, good. Alright. And tonight we're going to be running some gas shielded flux core wire. Some people refer to that as dual shield. That's what some brands call it. But it's kind of like a cross between MIG and stick welding. And I've done some videos on it in the past, and this thing has a serious fan on it.
Yeah, and it won't shut off for the next 25 minutes unless you go and just shut the breaker down.
That's how I fix my computer.
Yeah, just shut it off and then it works again. This is like a computer that can also weld. And it's pretty noisy and it welds okay, and it's a lot of money to buy one of those. A lot of money for a Chinese multi-process machine.
Alright.
I'm turning it back on for you, don't pull the trigger.
Alright.
There you go.
Okay. Alright, this has some of the best fit up over here.
Hey, you want to run a bead on a test piece or just turn the machine on and rely on the settings that you found are any good?
Well, this is your project. I mean, alright, let's get some scrap metal.
Here. Sounds pretty good.
It works.
You got lucky. Now chip the slag, see if you did any good. Look at all that smoke. Wouldn't you give $1 million to have your Avani here?
That's alright, I got all of your hot air. I like it.
What is that poof at the end when you let off? That's the wire sharp function on this nice Thermodyne Fabricator 252. When you stop welding, it automatically gives it the last little push of electricity to burn the wire up, so the end of the wire is like a needle sharp piece, so you don't have to flip the wire all the time.
I've invested in a pointing hammer now. Poof.
Well, part of a good arc shot. That's all you can expect from a backyard hack here.
I'll edit my videos so anything looks awesome. Wait, is that on?
Yeah. After we welded now half the bumper already, and without a hammer and without a brush, we finally went to the service truck and voila, here we go.
Oh boy. Just what I always wanted, even though they're not mine. Alright. Well, back at it.
I don't know. At my old shop, you know what we did?
What?
We had a horse.
A horse?
Yeah, you know why we had a horse?
Why'd you have a horse?
Because the horse... I wanna know? No, the horse has a big head. And the one with the biggest head did the thinking, so we had the horse think for us. That's how we came up with the idea with the gussets.
Pete?
Drilling holes for the bumper.
Drilling holes for the bumper, all right.
For the hitch.
For the pencil hitch?
Yeah, do you think that 1 16 hole is big enough for a 1/2 hole?
Oh! How come we're drilling these so big?
Because we're making a trick. The back side, the back side is drilled at 9/16. The front side is drilled at 1 16.
All right.
And the make or break of this.
Yeah.
Where the hell is the piece?
On top of the chipper here.
And the make or break of this deal is to make sure that we secure the hitch correctly.
Okay.
So we have DOM tubing drawn over mandrel, 1 inch OD, 527. It's a little bit more than 1/2 inch ID for the 1/2 inch bolt to fit. I'm gonna put those in here, chamfer those, weld them in, so that when we draw the bolts up tight, it's not collapsing the bumper. One might say, well, by the time it's collapsed, it's good to go. Yeah, and then you put a 10-ton trailer behind it, and it's going to work its way, and it's going to collapse the bumper more. And as it collapses the bumper, the bolts loosen up, and next thing you know is you're in a world of doo-doo.
Oh no! All right. So
we'll
we're
make
basically
little pieces here, little spacers that get welded in, that stop the pipe from compressing.
All right. So
that we can draw this thing tight without. So we can draw this thing tight. We can draw this thing tight without losing the strength on it.
All right. Sure, sounds good. Cool. All right, let's see if she fits.
Yeah, you think the holes are big enough?
I think the holes are big enough.
Okay, good. Now let's mark a couple pieces here. All right, let's go to town.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. What are we doing here?
First, what we're gonna do is, because that saw cut on one side, if the saw is not exactly 90, it's a little bit off. When you spin it, you can see it going back and forth like this.
Oh yeah.
So we face one side off, so it's flush. So when we drop it in, it's flush on the bottom of the pipe. On the top side, what we do is we cut it to length, and then we put a chamfer on. And instead of just like trying to chamfer the hole, which we could do too, I think I have a countersinker. We can actually do a double bevel. Chamfer those holes a little bit and chamfer the pipe. So we can put a hard wire weld in here, like a regular ER70 S6. And then grind it flush so that the weld is still in the bevel. We just take the crown off. And then these are in, so we can draw the hitch up against it.
I take it now we're flattening off the underside.
Yes. Break the sharp edge. There you go.
Alright, I see how that works.
And then, see, this is a nice, almost flat surface. Flat enough to rest on there. At least it's even and level. And now what we can do is drop it in the bumper. Yeah, we should clean some of that shit out there first. There you go. So we're about an 1/8 inch too long. We have to take this off and then chamfer it.
Alright, cool.
it up.
Okay.
There, nice fit up.
All
Can be a
right.
little bit more chamfer.
Okay, cool.
And then we gotta run the countersinker in here, open these up a little bit.
And we're good.
Yep. Welcome to weldinghintsandhelps.com. Well, we're gonna take this one. Just let me get my gear on. Well, hold on. I got a titanium ticket. I cannot weld carbon steel.
Cool.
For sure we gotta like pair this
Uh-huh.
with the weldinghintsandhelps.com and with the And as everybody knows, if you can't weld with a shit, buy one of these. A good grinder makes a good welder. These piece of shit welds just make them go away.
Oh, yeah. What was that about a good grinder? Did we plug it in?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, that's the one. It's the extension cord plugged in.
It's broken.
Hit it with a hammer.
Oh. Let's let me find another one.
Well, dang. It's smooth.
Now the question is if the hitch will fit.
Oh, we sure do hope so.
Looks like it might.
But,
Probably will.
yeah. Sweetness. Alright, YouTube, so we got the bumper put on, we got out the old forklift, and yeah, everything went in real well except for this one bolt, which was sort of a pain, but we obviously got it good and installed. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bolts on each side, so that's a total of 10, which sure beats the DOT minimum of 6. And I guess we put it down now, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, it's on there, definitely. That's not coming off. Cool. Well, as you can see, YouTube, we got the lights in. Well, kinda in there. They're more or less popped in. Pete still has to do the wiring on them, and I think it looks better on the ground. What do you think?
Everything looks better on YouTube, I think.
Everything looks better on YouTube. Okay.
Looks beefy as hell.
Looks beefy as hell. Yep. We got 2 of these 20,000-pound D-rings. We got this pintle hitch. I think that's what that's called. That's what that's called, right?
Yes, that's an 8-ton, 16,000 pounds.
Mm-hmm. And underneath it, we have a receiver tube. And I guess, from what Pete's telling me, if it's heavy, it has the pintle hitch, and if it's like a couple jet skis or something, receiver tube.
Correct.
Correct? All right.
All the construction guys have the pintle hitch.
Okay. Well, yeah, that's slightly more beefy than the one that was on here when we started, so I guess we can call this a success.
Absolutely.
You like it?
We like success.
All right, cool. Well, I guess this about concludes the video then. Anything to add?
Whoever backs up into me and runs into me at a red light, good
Gonna
luck.
have a bad time.
Bad day.
All right. Well, I can't really think of anything YouTube, so as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll put a link to Pete's channel in the description. And have a nice night, everybody. Yeehaw.
Yeehaw.